Hello students, welcome back again. This is my second video for English language, and the second chapter in your English language is articles. So here in articles we have two types of articles, that is definite article and indefinite article. Definite articles is the usage of the, and indefinite article is the usage of a and n. So A and N are called indefinite articles because they are used when we do not speak about any particular person or particular thing. For example, he bought a shirt. Yeah. Then the is known as definite article. It is used when we refer to a particular person or thing. For example, he is wearing the shirt which he bought yesterday. Now the particular shirt that he bought yesterday. You can go through the rules given in your book. The indefinite article is a or n. A is used before consonants and n is used before beginning of a vowel. Then there are some articles where we use a before a vowel sound. That is, although it's written like, for example, European, the spelling is E, but we do not say it European, do we? No, we say it European. So आवाज काय की आती है? YU. So in that case we consider it as a YU consonant, है ना? E को हम vowel consider नहीं करेंगे, तो उधर हम लिखेंगे अ. Similarly, utensil. The spelling is utensil, U-T-I-N-S-I-L. But we do not say utensil, we say utensil. That means we are using YU. Same thing here, A. Similarly, university. We never say university. Followed? We say university. The spelling, आवाज किसकी आ रही है? Y-U. Followed? Similarly, unique, unit, 1 rupee note. Now we do not say it is O-N-E, one. You say O is a vowel. No. We say one. W की आवाज आ रही है. 1 rupee note, consonant, A. Similarly, there are some words like जो शुरू होते नहीं है वॉवल से, लेकिन हम वॉवल यूज करते हैं. देयर फॉर एग्जाम्पल, एन आर. वी नेवर से एन आवर. एच साइलेंट है, तो शुरू कहाँ से हुआ? एच हटा के ओ यू आर. देयर फॉर एन आर. Then similarly, an honest man. We do not say honest man. H is silent. Similarly, he is the heir or she is the heiress. H-E-I-R. H is silent. Similarly, he has done his MA in history. MA. लिखा तो M है, M है ना, लेकिन हम बोल कैसे रहे? AM. MA. तो इधर हम यूज करेंगे vowel. So therefore there are some places where although it starts with a consonant we use a vowel, although it starts with a vowel we use a consonant. That depends, so that you need to be very clear. You have to read those rules in your textbook. Now coming straight to the exercise. So let's see the exercise. Yeah, so we have this assignment here on page number 36. So let us solve it. You have to insert in exercise A, you have to insert A or N wherever required in the gaps. Put a cross mark where an article is not required. So let's see the first sentence. Sibia did an exemplary act, right? Second one. Not many people liked the film, but quite a few liked its story. No article before the story, right? Third, he can't afford such an expensive shirt. 4. I prefer classical music to rock music. Music se pehle no articles. 5. She took a pen and wrote a letter. 6. Glass. Now this glass, not the glass of water. This is the metal. Glass, unlike water, is poor conductor of electricity. 7. He takes a glass of water before going to play football. Water, before water, we don't have to put any article. It's an uncountable noun. Fine. Their function turned out to be quite an occasion. I have only read a little of the book so far. He needs a few books from the library. The next exercise. Insert the definite article, that is article the, and put a cross where an article is not required. Fine. He went abroad at the age of 18. The vase we bought last month needs polishing. It was on the 5th of the month that he got his salary. The more he works, the more tired he looks. The old man was taken to hospital. Oil is vital to the economy of America. I doubt if men will ever be able to avoid war. The earlier everybody agrees, the sooner we can start our journey. Then the next one, the office he was working in was on loan from the bank. Next, dosas are made of rice. Fine. This is the assignment. Now come to question number 5. The exercises in question number 5, that is the pattern of your question paper. So that is on page number, this is page number, I think, 49. Fine. So let's take the first exercise. The Egyptians were the first to build, it's already given, the first to build the dam among the ancient civilizations. This was simple enough, made of rocks and gravel, which resisted the force of water. However, their dam was not very effective as water eventually managed to trickle through the rocks. The Mesopotamians, on the other hand, built their dam of soil and clay. The Romans built the first concrete dam in 100 BCE, but in the 17th century, the Spanish perfected the art of building dams. They traveled around the world, taking their building methods with them and sharing their knowledge with the rest of the world. Second one, you have to use here a preposition. The first one, he does not want to part with his money. It is difficult to come across that rare book. His kidnappers are still at large. The building is so old that it will fall down at any time. She has got over all her difficulties. How did such a crisis come up or come about? Okay. Our team put up a good fight in the debate. We should not deviate from our objectives. Now exercise C, join the sentences. Join these two sentences without using and but, so keep this in mind. Now, he may go anywhere, I will find him. You can join it like that. Wherever he may go, I will find him. Here is the lady, her daughter is a tennis player. So that one you can write, here is the lady whose daughter is a tennis player. The thief escaped, it was dark. So this can be done in more than one way. Here you can write it. The thief escaped as it was dark. Since it was dark, the thief escaped. The thief escaped because it was dark. The fourth one. She came to school, she had a high fever. Now these are two contrast sentences. Whenever we have two contrast sentences, we begin with though or although. So although she had high fever, she came to school. Now take the next exercise. Rewrite the following sentences according to the instructions. Make other changes that may be necessary, but do not change the meaning of the sentence. This is very important for you to learn, that when you change the sentences or when you transform the sentences, you're not supposed to change the meaning of the sentence. Okay. The first one, I think you should come back tomorrow. You have to begin with you had. We can write it like that. You had better come back tomorrow. The next one, he seemed to be warming up. You have to begin it with it. It seemed that he was warming up. The musician performed admirably on the stage. The musician's performance on the stage was admirable. Crossing the railway lines to get to the station is dangerous. You have to begin it with it. It is dangerous to cross the railway lines to get to the station. We all stood up as soon as the chief guest arrived. Now this can be done in two ways. No sooner, you have to begin with no sooner. No sooner did the chief guest arrive, present tense. Did है ना? तो arrive. Then, THN, then we all stood up. You can also write no sooner had the chief guest arrived, as it is arrived, then again THAN, then we all stood up. Because Satish's leg was fractured, the doctor forbade him to go out. Having fractured his leg, comma, Satish's doctor forbade him to go out. Have dinner with me on Sunday, she said to us. This is from direct to indirect. So you have to use the word invited. So you can write it that way. She invited us to have dinner with her on Sunday. He is said to have been in the Indian army. You have to begin with people. So people say that he had been in the Indian army. So these are the exercises that we have solved. Try and check it once again. Now in my previous video I had promised that I will be telling you some points through which you will learn how to write an essay. This is the first question in your question paper, essay writing. Now essay writing is for 20 marks. And out of these 20 marks, we just have to keep in mind that we do not lose marks over here. So here in this essay, I will tell you that we have 5 different types of essays. Out of those 5 essays, you have to select any one essay. So it's not that whichever essay you like, you can start writing. You should have a good knowledge about that particular subject before you start writing that essay. The first thing that I would like to tell you is that you cannot simply start writing an essay, because usually children never practice writing an essay and then during the exam they write whatever comes to their mind, and so you cannot expect for good marks. So here the first thing I'll tell you the different types of essays that could be asked or that are usually asked during the exam. That is descriptive essay. That means you have to describe something. Yeah. Then the second one is narrative essay. Then the third type is argumentative essay. Argumentative, either you go against the topic or you go in favor of the topic, whichever you like best. Then we have story writing, that means imaginative, and then we have the picture composition, or you can say thematic type of essay. So out of these 5 essays, you have to master one type of essay and you should have enough strong point, or your essay should be so forceful that it impresses the evaluator. Now before you start writing an essay, the first thing that you need to do is that you need to read a lots of essay and you need to practice writing them. On the top you will be given to write an essay of around 300 to 350 words. So you're not going to sit there and keep on counting the number of words. On an average, we consider that you write 6 to 7 to 8 words in one line, and that way if you write an essay in 2 pages, that would be around 300 to 350 words. I would like to tell you, don't go beyond this. I mean, you don't have to simply keep on writing unnecessary things. You need to focus on the essay or the composition that you are attempting. So when you start writing, you need to be very clear about that topic on which you are going to write an essay. For that you need to plan it well. So you're given 15 minutes time before the examination starts to read the paper. So there are different people having different views who would say that you need to attempt the composition part first or you need to attempt the grammar part first. I am not in favor of any of them. whichever you have the mastery, you can start that way. If you are very good in grammar, you can start with grammar, or if you are very good at imagination or in writing, you start with the composition part. It is different for different people. So first thing that you need to do is, here you need to plan it out very well, what all things you are going to write in the essay. Out of those points, you organize the points, like which things you would like to write first, then next, and then next, and then next, and then the conclusion. Then you start writing. आफ्टर दैट यू नीड टू एडिट. एडिट मतलब आप फिर उसको पढ़ो, रिवाइज करो, उसको चेक करो आपने कुछ मिस्टेक्स किया है. बेटा बी वेरी श्योर कि ICSE के बच्चे अगर ग्रामेटिकल एरर्स करेंगे, दैट इज़ नॉट एट ऑल acceptable from an ICSE student, because you have to be very firm, very crisp, and very good in your language. Therefore, grammatical errors is a strict no. Also check the spelling errors, because 1/4 of one mark you lose on one spelling error. That means if you have made 4 mistakes, you lose 1 mark. After that you revise. So what are the things you need to know when you write a composition? That means or what are the points on which you gain marks or you lose marks? First thing is that you need to practice writing. Everything will not come within a gist. You have to practice a lot. You need to read a lot. And the main thing is that you should be very smart, or that means you should know the craft of writing. Yeah. So organize your thoughts in your mind, organize the points, and then what is the things that the evaluation looks for. That means one thing is very clear, that you should not fall short of the points. I mean, not less than 350 or 300 words, because there the examination will immediately find out about what focus you are on. Then as I already told you, it should be around 2 pages. That means 7 to 8 words in a sentence on an average we take, and then 2 pages will make around 300 to 350 word composition. Then spelling mistakes should be avoided. Grammatical errors, strict no. Introduction. Now what usually children do is that in introduction they keep on writing here and there, here and there. That means beating around the bush. That is not expected. Introduction should be short, and you should straight away come to the point. Followed? That means 2-3 lines introduction, then straight come to the point. Do not deviate yourself from the topic. That means focus on the topic and write only what you are writing about, not about beating around the bush or writing about this and that just to fill in the pages and to finish up 300 or 350 words. Please no, a strict no. Keep on reading essays. Don't write too long essays. आपने बहुत लंबा ऐसे लिख दिया, उससे क्या होगा, एग्जामिनेशन जो भी इवेल्युएट करेगा आपका पेपर, वो समझ जाएगा कि द टाइम मैनेजमेंट इज लॉस्ट. You are given that much time, and within that much time you are supposed to organize your points and then write them, edit them, revise them. Yeah, so those things you need to be very clear. Then be very sure when you are attempting a picture composition. When you attempt a picture composition, it should relate directly to the picture, not anything that you imagine. Then when you write for an argumentative essay, what usually children do is that they write some points in favor of the topic, they write some points against the topic. So what are you arguing for? So if you are a very good debater, or if you are very good at debate, then you can attempt an argumentative essay, but make sure you write only on one point, either for the topic or against the topic. So not even in the conclusion you are not supposed to be writing, no, although I am in favor of the topic, but that these points could be or could also be notified. No, फेवर में हो फेवर का लिखो, अगेंस्ट में हो अगेंस्ट का लिखो. Then that means you need to be on one side, and in the conclusion you be very careful. कंक्लूजन आपने बाद में घिसर पिसर लिख दिया या आपको लगा कि मेरा हो गया ऐसे, आई फिनिश्ड, तो आपका क्या हुआ, किया हुआ सारा बेकार हो जाएगा. दैट मीन्स कंक्लूजन ऑल्सो हैज़ टू बी वेरी वेरी impressive, be very forceful in what you write, be very careful. So these are some of the things. Your sequence should be right, time management is very essential, and for that you need to practice a lot. So when you keep these points in mind, you read essays and you practice writing essays, you will become a good not orator, I won't say that, but then a good orator will also be able to write very well. You will be able to write very well, and you will be able to get very good marks in the composition part. So that is all for today. We'll meet in the next video with the prose section.